All right, in for another edition of Athlete of the Month. And here I'm with Just Beebes. In case you didn't know, that is now her
You
name.
saw that?
I did.
Yes, that was my goal.
I went in today and I'm like, Just Beebes. I'm like looking up your first. Like, I know. Yeah, I guess I just had to type in Beebes and it says Just Beebes. So Just Beebes, no first name, no middle name.
Nope.
Just Beebes. So, how are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing. What brings you into CrossFit 1080 in the middle of the day?
Because I'm doing this awesome interview, which means I get to get out of work for a couple hours, which is even better.
We should do interviews every day for
Yeah,
all of
that'd
our
be
members
awesome.
just to get them out of work.
The stipulation is I have to show them the video later, which I'm not looking forward to.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Where do you work? Right around here?
St. Jude Medical, Little Canada.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know where that is.
So it's like just off 36 and Rice Street.
What do you do there?
I'm an independent contractor for them, and I do design and production work for their global communications team.
I learned something new. I didn't know that. How long have you been doing it?
I've been there a year and a half, so
And you enjoy it?
I love it. It's kind of rewarding the company, what they do.
That's what moved you up here, right?
Yeah, yep,
And then
because I
that's
lived
what
in
brought you to the
Egan.
gym.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. I'm
Lived in
piecing
Egan.
it together.
Yeah.
Shout out to Undisputed Strength and Conditioning
What up,
down in
Vin?
Egan. Vin did a great job.
Training me.
Training Beebs. How long did he train you for?
He was actually my personal trainer for about 6 months.
We'll bleep out that
Yeah.
that company
Sorry.
thing that she just threw out there. La Fitness.
Yep, Lola Fitness. No, he trained me for about 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
and then he convinced me to come to do CrossFit at their gym, and then I fell in love with it. And then
But I
a couple
heard
months
CrossFit's
later-
dangerous.
It's not dangerous.
But it's like crazy for only like super ripped people who take steroids,
No.
and only for women who want to get jacked.
Well, maybe in some ideal
But
fantasy world.
I don't
but-
want to be all big and bulky like those women,
But you're not, because you're a man, so that won't happen.
and I'm not big and bulky. Too low. So then you went to CrossFit.
I went to CrossFit and I absolutely loved it. I was there for a couple months and then I moved, and then Vin and Jason suggested I come check out your guys' gym, and you guys have very similar teaching styles and programming, so just was a perfect fit for me.
Smooth transition.
Yep.
Yeah, no, great. It's great that we can work well with other gyms because so
Yep.
many people see other gyms or fitness industries as competition. And as long as you're doing what you're doing very well, or
Yeah.
you're differentiating yourself in some way, there's how many thousands of people, especially in the greater metro area, who want to work out. If you can't find your own few hundred,
Yeah. And I think that's the great thing about CrossFit too, is the communities are also supporting one another. It's not just like competing with each other, you're also there to kind of broaden each other's horizons and to make each other better.
yeah, it definitely pushes you. If you're the only person, then there's no reason to get better.
No.
Which is also kind of one of the cool things about working out in a CrossFit class is there's more people there to push you to get better.
Yeah, yep.
So, other than that, I don't know if that maybe stole your thunder, but what would you say was one of your favorite things about CrossFit?
I think it's just the community, the people. For me, it's really exciting to kind of now have a little bit more experience and know a little bit more about myself as a athlete, and to kind of see some of these new people come in, especially the interaction between the new people that are just learning and getting excited about it, and then having these veterans that are very well-rounded and can kind of mentor the other people. And I think that that's really great because you're just there to help each other.
Yeah.
And it is an individual thing at one point, but at the end of the day, it's still a joint effort, and the community and the team, and that's what I like about it, I think, the most.
And I like how quickly that can happen. Somebody like you, which is what brings you here, somebody who works hard in and out of the gym. So obviously being the athlete of the month isn't just somebody who just dedicates himself to CrossFit. It's somebody who actually practices that outside of the gym, which you hike. But to see you progress from 6 months with Vin, and then 2 months down there, and then up here for has it been 12 months?
No, it's been like 10 months.
10 months?
Yeah.
And now you're already kind of getting into that mentor role where you're seeing the new people come in and you're able to help them out. So that's great. But yeah, kind of going back to what makes you Athlete of the Month is that you are very active in and out of the gym. Realistically, even our most dedicated athletes spend an hour to 2 hours here a day, maybe 5-6 days a week. And that means you're spending 90% of your time not here. And if all you're doing is sitting on the couch, you're not really promoting what you're practicing, or you're not putting what you practice to good use. So you hike about every weekend?
Yes, I try to, at least every Saturday. That's why I'm not here. So my Saturday workouts.
And she doesn't like those on Saturdays. Classes are
Sorry, I'd rather be outside.
No, absolutely, can't blame you. So where are you going this Sunday or Saturday?
It's up in the air. There's 3 options.
Okay.
So Bayfield, which is
Alright.
the Apostle Islands.
Okay.
Judge C.R. Magny Park, which is up on the Canadian border, which is Devil's Kettle, which is, y'all have to look up Devil's Kettle. It's
Y'all,
awesome.
where are you from? How did y'all come out there?
My mom, let me finish.
Okay.
Devil's Kettle, and then Governor Dodge State Park in Wisconsin. Y'all comes from, my mom lived in Kansas City when she was about my age, and when she would drink, sorry mom, she kind of picked up the southern accent.
That's
and so
awesome.
growing up I've kind of just heard a little bit, so sorry if I act southern sometimes.
I like y'all.
Y'all.
So then you're just gonna like flip a coin and sides is Governor Dodge and then heads.
I don't know,
tails.
I just have to make up my mind.
Make up your mind.
It'll be fun.
So how many times have you been out hiking this year?
I've been going since the first weekend in March,
Okay.
so it's probably been 10, 15 different places.
Nice.
Yeah, my goal would someday be to hike all the state parks in Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Nice.
But that's a lot of parks.
Yeah, but you know, you hike every Saturday and then
Yeah.
you know, maybe every Sunday.
And hopefully do some camping, because
That'd be
camping
cool.
is the whole
Yeah,
point of hiking.
absolutely. So do you have any idea how many miles you've hiked? Do you keep track?
No. That is, after you asked me that question, I was like, I should really start logging it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I log like when I run and stuff, so
Yeah,
I think that's why.
I was wondering.
Yeah, and the whole point of me hiking is really just, it's more of a stress relief, and
Mhm.
it's just kind of this one thing that I do where I kind of zone out all the other stuff in my life and just kind of enjoy being in that space and that
Mhm.
time and just the moment, I think,
Yeah.
for me.
So maybe it's not worth untracking. Maybe it makes it more
Someday I
of
should.
more of a workout at that
When I
point
go
or
to
something.
Iceland, I'll track it there. I'll let you
Iceland.
know.
You gonna go over to Annie Thor's daughter? So I don't know if you Iceland Annie,
Okay.
CrossFitter.
Yeah.
I don't think she's over there anymore, but if
Okay.
she is, you gotta track her
Okay,
down.
I will.
When are you going to Iceland?
August 24th through September 2nd.
Hiking the whole time?
Hopefully, my roommate is going, and so that'll be an interesting experience.
Does she hike?
She does. She likes hiking too.
Oh,
I don't know if she loves it as much as I do, but it'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
Good. So, what is something that we don't know about you? Obviously, you know, we learned about the St. Jude's thing. We know that you hike. I think a lot of people know that. But what is something that's unique about you that maybe we don't know, that you don't mind sharing?
I mean, obviously, my hard work ethic
Yeah.
that I get from my parents, thankfully. It's maybe a little too much sometimes.
Mhm.
But the other thing is, like, I love photography. I love to paint. I paint.
I did not know that at all.
Yeah, I paint a lot, but I keep it to myself because
Yeah.
I'm kind of subconscious about it. But it's
kinda
something
natural.
that I love to do. I'm not good at it
Let's
by
get
any means.
let's get some Beebes art paintings hanging here
Well,
on the
this
wall.
kind of leads into, segues into another thing. One thing you might not know is that I wrote an autobiography about myself when I was 17.
I did not know that. As every 17-year-old should. They've had so many life experiences.
And I have to do this for my boss, Kelly. I'm going to hashtag it in ALM, which you will understand in a moment because the name of the biography was called Michelle's Artsy Life.
Nice.
And it's about this thick.
Wow.
Yeah. But I had to do it to graduate, so it wasn't like
That's
it
awesome.
was
So am I
a
going to get?
stipulation.
Are you selling these? Are these on Amazon yet?
No, people have tried to Xerox them, and I said no.
I want to read this book.
The Artsy Life? Well, we'll
Yeah.
see. Maybe I'll make an appearance. Maybe I can send you a picture of it so you can post it.
That would be awesome. All right. Well, man, I mean, how about one of the more embarrassing things other than having a autobiography?
Embarrassing?
Yep.
Oh man, there's so many.
Pick out top 3
Top 3
Yeah.
embarrassing things.
events or things. Just
What if one isn't that appropriate? I'll keep it clean.
this is PG.
The top one, some of you already know this story. I had a very unfortunate incident at a strip club, my very first strip club last Halloween.
That was
Let's just say I
awesome.
left feeling very violated
And with an application.
with an application, yep. Number 2, I don't know about anyone else, but last summer I had a pair of jeans that I got to wear to work, and they ripped right in the middle in the elevator full of mirrors.
Oh.
So, yeah. Everyone that
That's-
was on that ride
Got to show.
got a show.
And that kind of filters back to the strip club thing.
Yeah,
Anyways.
anyways, a third thing, I don't really know if I have that many embarrassing things.
Those are 2 good ones.
I'm
Why not?
pretty clumsy, so if you've seen me fall down or hurt myself, it's just a natural thing that
I agree.
happens.
Okay, I like that. What's your favorite CrossFit movement that we do?
Probably overhead squats.
Yeah.
And the reason is because I used to not be able to do them at all.
Mhm.
I mean, my mobility was terrible, and now I can do them. I'm getting better at them, and I like that sense of progression where I feel like I've accomplished something.
Yeah.
And so I think that's just why I'm really kind of enjoying them right now.
Nice. Good. So last month we actually took some time working on those.
Yep.
Did that help a lot?
Yeah, I think it did.
And then this month I think we're still working on them. I know they're still in the
Yep.
warm-up yet today, so it's good.
Yep.
What's your favorite food?
Oh my gosh.
Healthy and then
Healthy?
healthy
Okay.
food and then not
So
healthy
I
food.
love fruit, so I'm going to pick out watermelon because it is my favorite. But homemade food would be homemade guacamole. We
Okay.
have to put it on bacon and then eat it. That's the best way to eat guacamole.
Now, couldn't you just put bacon in
You
your
could,
guac?
but it's just not as good as if you have like a piece of bacon and you put guacamole on it and you just eat it.
Now, I'm just going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that probably about most foods is it's not as good as if you were to eat it on a piece of
That's
bacon.
true.
But
That's
I'm
true.
going to try the guac and bacon.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty
that's
good.
still healthy, so let's go unhealthy.
Yeah, unhealthy. Chocolate chip cookies. If anybody
Guilty
wants
pleasure.
to make me some homemade chocolate chip cookies, I will take them.
Just leave them on the desk. Make sure you put Beebes' name on them,
Yeah.
otherwise they might not make it.
That's
through.
all right.
But yeah,
That's
make
okay.
some chocolate chip cookies. All right, let's end this thing here with a couple good questions.
Okay.
What's the one thing that keeps you coming back to CrossFit 1080?
I think honestly, I like the structure of the programming is, we have these warm-ups and we've been cycling through some things. The community, I think it's just the people too. And honestly, I just like coming in here and working hard and feeling like I've done something today, and it really does allow for my stress levels. I know some of you are scared of me when I get here, and I apologize. But when I'm done, I just feel so much better. And if I'm not talking, it's not that I'm angry, and it's not that I'm upset. It's that I just need to decompress.
Good.
So.
And then if there's one thing that you could tell somebody out there who watches this, it's, they're like, okay, well maybe CrossFit, maybe not. What was the one thing that you would tell them to maybe give them, to get them to give it a try?
Incentive. I think it's, for me, it was something that I was really nervous about too, because I was like, I didn't have a background in any sports. I wasn't athletic in high school or college. So for me, it was like, I just liked to run, and then I learned a little bit of lifting from then, and I kind of just liked that balance. I think for anyone that's kind of like questioning it, or if they're concerned, or they're just like, I'm just not like that strong, I can't do those things. Scalability is phenomenal. You can come in, having a little bit of experience, but not a lot, and just even seeing the progression from 1 month to 3 months is crazy. And
Yeah.
I think you just have to kind of let go of your fears and just like say, okay, I'm going to try this, try new things, and if you're either going to like it, well, you're going to love it. Actually, you're not going to not like it. But it isn't. There's some people that probably find other things, but I think it's just taking that opportunity for yourself. You're really only hurting or helping yourself in the end. So I think just the scalability is really key. I think you can't come in expecting to do all the things that you see everyone else doing. You just have to do it in your own way, in your own time. Eventually, once you get to that comfort place, then you want to really you're going to start pushing yourself, because you want to get better and you want to progress like everyone else. So.
No, I like that a lot. That's scalability. You don't
Key
have to be
factor.
the fittest man or woman on earth.
No.
Just come in, get moving, and we'll make you fitter.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Have a great day. This is another interview, AOTM, Just Beebs.
See ya.